Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3.0. Today's episode is brought to you by Draconic Evolution. We are getting into the Draconic Evolution. Dun, dun, dun. We are finally getting into it. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to build an energy core tier 3 today. That is what I am standing underneath right now. There she blows. She's huge, she's beautiful, and it's just perfect. That will store up to some 2-point-something billion RF. That's just a lot of energy, and that's just tier 3. We're going to build this thing up one day to tier 6 to build achievement. All right, that is what we're building today. All right, before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about Draconic Evolution just a little bit. I already made the tablet. We'll talk about how I made it in just a minute. Let's go ahead and hit F1 here real quick. And this is the Draconic Evolution tablet. It tells you everything you need to know. Let's go ahead and click here, and just go ahead and go on Draconium. And you're saying, okay, I don't have that much Draconium. Oh, and the particle effects on this thing, cool. All right, let me tell you how to get Draconium real quick. Last episode, we got our growth crystals up to tier 3. The reason being because we really need the, there's one I think right there. Nope, that's something else. Looks like that one. There's 3 of them in here that has given me the essence. So one way to get it is through the essence of the mystical agriculture. So that's how you get, let's go ahead and go over here. We'll look at this. And this is how you get it. I'm up to 50 right now. I've used them all up. Yeah, I've used a lot of this stuff. So that is one way to get Draconium. All right, through Draconium essence with the mystical agriculture. All right, let me go ahead and take a minute, and we're going to go to the end. Let me get prepared. We're going to go to the end real quick where the Ender Dragon is, and I'm going to show you 2 other ways to get this ore. All right, I'm ready to go to the end. Just go to the end real quick, and we'll talk about 2 other ways to get this Draconium ore. All right, here's the second way of getting this stuff. Out here in the end, you'll see these asteroid things with the tail of like this, and you'll see the stuff all over the place. So you can get it really quick and really easy just by mining around here. As long as you got your magnet on it, really helps. The hard part is sometimes when you're having to hammer this stuff while flying. It takes a little while. And I could actually probably hit shift on some of this stuff. Yeah, this is one excellent place to get this. So that is the second place to get it. And I'll show you the third in just a minute. Let me go ahead and enjoy this while I can. Alright, seen 2 ways of getting it. Now the third way is this way. It's by summoning the Ender Dragon and killing him, and he'll drop about a half stack of this stuff. So that'll be our third way. I'm going to go ahead and battle him real quick. At the end of this, I'll go ahead and break back in, and we'll see how you get it the third way. Right now I have 23 dust of it. Just go ahead and see what happens after that. I'll be right back. This is the third way of getting it. It's a little bit harder getting it this way. But yeah, you can get this by killing the Ender Dragon. Yep, I got 37 from him. Plus a heart, so that's not a bad trait. So there's 3 ways of getting this. One is through the essence, which is the peaceful way. The second way is by going out here and mining in the asteroid belt, or whatever you call them. And then the third way is killing the dragon. Ah! Okay, now that we see the 3 ways I get Draconium, let's get right into this Draconic Evolution. I am so ready. I have been more than ready. All right, this is what we're going to do today. You saw the power unit that we're going to make, the energy storage unit, excuse me. This is how we're going to make it. This is the stuff that we need to make it. Now, we're going to make a tier 3. Now, if you don't have all of this Draconium, that's fine. You just need this here. You need a stack and 2. That'll make a tier 1, and then you can add on to it as you get more. But for today, the minimum is this over, and then this is for tier 2 and tier 3 levels of the storage. Let's go ahead and we'll start with the tier 1 stuff. And before we get any further, I actually need to make the tablet so we can figure out how to do all this stuff. And let's see, let's get all this over here real quick. And we'll go ahead and make the Eye of Ender since it's easy. There we go. We got an Eye of Ender. And let's go ahead and make the tablet that teaches us everything about the Draconic Evolution. All right, it's the Draconic Evolution Information Tablet. Dun dun dun. And when you right click on it, dun dun, it should start you in this screen right here. And it should have everything you want to know about it. Just double click, left click on it one time. And this is everything you need to know about Draconic Evolution. And we're going to get into some of it, not most of it, but some of it. And the first thing we're going to start on is this energy storage core. Now, in energy storage core, there are like 8 tiers. We're going to do tier 3 today, which is right here in the middle, 1 through 3. I'll show you how to do all 3 of those. Our last episode we did Flux, or the episode before we did Flux, that is equivalent probably to tier, well, Flux is 128, so it takes about 3 of the tier 1s to get to what we did last time. And then the Flux holder storage unit holds about half this, so it takes about 2 of those to build this. And if you don't remember what I'm talking about, that's 2 episodes ago when we built Flux information. And this little storage unit right here, it holds 128 million RF, which I thought at the time was a lot, but it's not. It's not nearly enough. So let's go ahead and get crafting here. Let's get to the stuff at, Draconic, there we go. And the first thing we're going to do is make an energy core. And actually, the first thing in an energy core, we want to make these Draconic cores. Now, if you're following along with me and you got all the materials I have, this should make 11 of those. And 11 is what we need to make 1 energy core and 1 of these energy pylons. Because we're going to need actually, and you'll see in a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and make 1 of those. Now, it'll take 4 of those and another star plus the ingots on the side. We need 1 of these. And then we also need 2, whoops, wrong one. 2 of these. So we'll go ahead and get that. Just 2, not 4. We need the rest back. Let's go ahead and pull them down here. Actually, that should come down. There we go. I can't double click on that because that will go over to my storage area. And then there we go. All right, so now we need to do the energy pylon. And it's really simple. Go ahead and left click. This makes 2 of them. And I'll explain what these are in just a few minutes. We do that. Oh, I didn't finish making the energy core. Oh, we got 2 of those. We got 1 of these, so we're all set there. We got our energy core. All right, so that leaves the stabilizers. It's called the energy core stabilizers. We need to build four of them all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go ahead and put those back in. I believe these are on the corner. There we go. And we got 4 of these energy core stabilizers. And we'll take this out and this out. And let me get some, I'm still flying. Some cobblestone, a stack of that. Actually, I got gravel. That's okay. Well, no, I can't use gravel. Can't use gravel up there because it'll fall. Go back in. Yep. Stack of cobblestone. Give me cobblestone. There we go. Got some cobblestone. Now this tree, this is where we first started. This is where all the magic started. Right here at this point. Maybe a little bit lower. But I'm going to go ahead and put this thing right in the middle here. There we go. And that's 5 up. And then I'm going to go, I can fly. Why am I doing this? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll be good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put our stabilizers on the end here. 1 there. 1 there. And this is, we're building a tier 1 basically right now. And this is what we need to do. And I'm going to take out this here. We're going to put our energy core right there, which is that one. Now we're going to right click on it and it says tier 1 energy core stabilizers are valid and the core is valid. So we have exactly what we need where we need it. I'm going to go ahead and break all this off real quick. Vein mine it. I thought I vein mined it. There we go. And let's go ahead and right click and we're going to activate it. That was weird. That was really weird. So now we have a tier 1 energy core going. Again, at tier 1 is less than half of that flux tank that we have over there. So it doesn't really hold too much, but it is a start. So we do have the tier 1. And we go ahead and right click it here, or we can go over here to these stabilizers and right click it to activate it or get to it. We're going to deactivate it. And we're going to tier up 1 level. And we're going to hit the building guide active. All right. Now it shows us what we need. We need some of this block of the Draconium ingots. We need blocks of those. You'll see. Go ahead and go down here. We'll go ahead and make those real quick. Other side. I'm going to go ahead and do all these real quick. This will get us up to tier 4. I'm sorry, tier 3. There we go. And 2 more times. And this first one, I think it needs what? I can't even see. 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's see. It needs, yep, no, 6. 6 of them altogether. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll go to tier 2. And let's go on top here and stand on it. No, holding, there you go. Go to the edge here. Because you have to hold shift when you put it in there, because you right click on this thing and it will actually go into it. So if I right click, so you go into it. So you have to have shift when you place these down. There we go. Now we have a tier 1, and it's, we can't reach it here anymore, so we have to use the stabilizers to access it. And now tier 2, stabilizers valid, core valid. We can activate it. And there we go. We have a tier 2. Now this one, just go ahead and look in our book here. It tells us a little bit about how much storage it has. Actually, we can look in here too. It actually shows 273 million. Remember, we have 128 in that little unit down there. So it's about twice the size of those little units there. So we doubled it with the tier 2. Just go ahead and deactivate it. We're going to tier up. We're going to show the building guide again. And you can see exactly what we need to get to the next level. And that's going to be another 20 of these blocks. Let's go ahead and get them going. And this will get us to a tier 3. Come on, closer. I messed up. Alright, we're almost there. I can just get closer. Knock this one out. I love it when you pickaxe when you're flying. There you go. Got 5 more to place down real quick. Alright, now we have all these blocks. That should be 26 blocks altogether. Let's go over here and we'll right click on this thing and we'll activate it. And now we're all set and ready to go with a tier 3. And just go ahead and go here. No, here, excuse me. And we'll scroll down. So tier 1 is 45 million. Tier 2 is 273 million. Tier 3 is 1.6 billion with a B. And I believe our team is to go all the way up to 6. Tier 6. So we got a ways to go. Let's go ahead and look at the next tier. We're going to turn this off. We're going to tier up. And we're going to turn on the active builder's guide. And you can see it takes a little bit more more of these blocks of Draconium. Is that right? Am I saying it right? Yeah, Draconium. And let's go ahead and see what the next tier looks like. Tier up. It won't activate, sorry. And there we go. And did I go the wrong way? I went down, didn't I? I should have tiered up. No, I did. Why didn't it show it to me? Did I do building guide active? There we go. And that's the next level. Thanks, huge. That is a lot. So we'll keep on adding to it. That looks really wicked looking. I like the way that looked. Was that redstone on the inside? I can't tell. No, it's just the other stones inside. So it shows you what was there before and shows you what you need now. That's kind of wicked looking. All right, let's go ahead and put this back on the tier 2. I've hit the book, sorry. We're going to tier down, down, and then we're going to activate. And now we have it. Now you're saying, all right, what about all this energy? If you look inside of it, we have no energy. We have no energy. Let's go ahead and start putting some energy in this sucker. We're going to go down here. And that's what these 2 other things that we made. One is for input and one is for output. And I need some glass. Where's my chickens? 2 blocks of glass. Now these little energy pylon things, if you put it above, you can't put it on the same plane, the same level. You have to either put it above or below. If you put it below, you put the glass on top. If you put it above, you put the glass underneath. All right, so now they're hooked up. They just showed you that. Now, if you look here, this is input. You see how the arrows are going in? That is input. We right-click on it. Now the arrows are pointed out. That's considered output. Let's go ahead and take the receiving flux thing. That means it receives energy, and that will input in here. So we'll go ahead and right click and put it here. Right click on it now, select our network, and we're going to go ahead and turn that to true. And you should start seeing energy flowing up to it. It's not flowing out, it's flowing up. Let's see if it's getting anything going in there. You see it's going in at a transfer rate of 276.93 RFs per tick. That's thousands. That's a lot. And it's building up really, really quick. There you go. There's another way of looking at it. So we are actually draining all our storage units that we have. Our reactor should be turning on. Yeah, I see it's green already. And it's flowing into there. Now, when we need the power, we need to have a way of pulling it out. And that's what this one will be for. We're going to take the flux plug and right click, shift click on that one, and then get this one turned on. And we'll select that, go back, do that to true. And now you can see the whole thing going. You see the energy going in, and you have the energy going out. And let's go ahead and look at it again. Slow down. And now it tells you this is positive. It's positively getting energy. If this is red, that means energy is flowing out faster and it's flowing in. So yeah, that's how it all works. And that's what it looks like. That is really some cool graphics. That is just cool graphics. And when it gets bigger, it is even cooler because the stabilizers, they get into little wheels that start rotating, which is really, really cool. All right, so now we are actually going to start letting this thing store up, because now we'll have enough energy to run our core that we're going to use to get to Draconium. Remember, the whole purpose of this is to get these tools and this armor, which is this armor here. And you can't get this armor until we can actually get this stuff, and you can't get this stuff until you actually use a fusion thing in it. Yeah, and I'm going to have to get some more dragons. So yeah, this is the first step, getting the power, and it'll take a little while for this to charge up. Not long, really. Probably an hour or two, and this will be full, believe it or not, and everything will be full. And next episode, we will build the core to start, the core, so we can start doing our fusion and start getting this kind of stuff built. Actually, this is what we're after. This is the main thing. So yeah, in between episodes, I have to go and kill some more withers and kill another dragon or two. It never ends. All right, my friends, that ends today's episode. We have built a Draconic Evolution Energy Core Tier 1 and a Tier 2 and then a Tier 3. We have upgraded to Tier 3. More power. We can store a lot of power. We are all ready for the next part. I am so excited. It's been so long. I've been trying to get to this Draconic thing for several days. All right, if you saw something you liked, give me that thumbs up. Saw something you didn't like, give me that thumbs down. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. And don't forget, as always, please subscribe. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been really, really fun. All right, my friends, y'all have a great day. See you soon. Love the googly eyes.